Fuck easy. Fuck easy. Fuck easy. I'm here to hurt your feelings, behave and take your beatings. You're not hard, you're not tough, you're just another weak. People know that I'm a threat. Next year is private checks. I pay my dues, now it's time to make the fucking news. Now I'm here to fucking collect. I never show disrespect, I'm a secret vet. I'm speaking to the pussy with titles on his neck. DT, trip, you know what's coming next.
Yes, my people then. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV, the realest YouTube channel for news, gossip, drama, paganism, people acting like idiots. Wherever it is, we're going to run it. What's going on, people? Good evening. Who is with me tonight? Shouts out to all the real ones. Shouts out to everyone that's been on the show recently. Manny, Tony, the Newcastle man himself, Nathan. Shouts out to WB, Oni Schooner, Linda, Easy, Hazard, Lumbercamp, Hanyumi, Kamala, Blazer, Lee Akers, Jay, and Els. There's the man himself, Lee Akers. Respect, Lee. What is going on, my matey? Let me start a bit differently, guys. What's the score in the Arsenal world today? Has anyone seen anything that I could have missed? There is a bunch again. It's almost like you feel like we was at the start of December or something. January rumours are already getting rife. Now, I know obviously Newcastle United are going to be linked with everyone in the world, literally everyone in world football right now, whether they're manager, backroom staff, players, coaches, girlfriends, are all been linked with Newcastle. All right, that's probably going to happen. Shouts out to the Geordies on that one. Well, hi Danny, just stumbled across your YouTube. This guy's funny. Hanyumi, what's going on? Real one Hanyumi, real one Lee Akers. The top boys are jumping in the building. What's going on? As I said, there is an Arsenal rumours. There's a bunch of Newcastle stuff. I think we might leave Newcastle alone for tonight, but there is a bunch of Arsenal rumours. Lacazette's heading to Italy. Guendouzi, yep, that deal's done. He has basically signed the deal that he's joining Marseille at the end of the season. Mavropanos is another guy that's officially out of the building, done and dusted. Charity boxing match, me and you. Why don't you make it winner takes all, so it's more interesting? I kick your ass and win peas. Tick. Do you know what I mean? I would only label it charity if it was going to be one of them other dickheads on the Arsenal network. I'd love to knock them out and call it for charity. That there would be something beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to jump into some Arsenal news. I love that jumped in from just can't just come across your channel. I'm a massive Arsenal fan to shut your trap. That's absolutely fantastic. Who watched England tonight? England are fucking good. 1-1, yeah? Oh, wow. England, like, really? You lot fucking shit, no? England, super depressive. Yeah, they do you know what? England, yeah, that's all hype, innit? I do believe Scotland won today. I'll have to get out the phone and take a look at some of the international scores, which I am going to take a look at. I know Republic of Ireland beat Qatar. What was that on Twitter? No, you're cool. Right, hold on. Sky Sports News. I watched some bits of the England game like it was dead. Yep. No doubt in that. Portugal 5, Luxembourg, no one off. Ronaldo got a hat-trick. Serbia won 3-1. Dusan Vlahovic, the boy that's been linked with loads of teams across Europe, he scored 2. Andre Isaac, another guy we're going to talk about today, he scored for Sweden in a 2-0 win over Greece. Mavropanos, Guendouzi, both pretty much look like they've done the deal to make them piss off from Arsenal permanently. That's done. Scotland got a heroic 1-0 win away in the Faroe Islands, late goal in the 86th minute. And that looks to be about it. Northern Ireland lost 2-1 to Bulgaria. Silly fuckers. Shouts out to Lee Akers. Let's leave that alone for a moment. What's this geezer saying? Nothing to do with me. You're broke, G. Little broke boy. You're broke, fucking hell. And can't lift weights. What? I lift 75 kg one arm. Congratulations, bro. I smashed protein bars. Again, congratulations, bro. Right, this guy's in a moment. What have you done today? Have you done a couple lines real quick and thought, right, I'm coming on the stream like he, man? What do you do? Powder your nose or something, son? You don't mind that you don't do a fucking DT and go jail. Like, mind that your missus don't walk in the room, innit? Bang! Are you walking? Do you know what I mean? Alexander. All right, mate. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Dosser. You're a fucking dosser, Wilder. Because my name's Tyson Fury and you're a fucking dosser. He's been watching a lot of Tyson Fury, hence boxing, charity boxing matches, and then he calls me a dosser. What Tyson Fury was calling Deontay Wilder the other day, bro, you don't even know if you're fucking coming or going, do you? I'm gonna have to get a drink for this prick. Hold on. What we got here? Got Coke. I don't want to drink Coke. No. Let me get one of these. Let's get this little fucking yogurt bollocks. What is this? What is this? Smoothie. Maximize smoothie, yeah? I'll put you to sleep, will you now? Accent is crap. Bro, you do realize at this moment, you're the cocksucker following me. I'm not following you. I'm not watching you. I don't want to communicate with you. I've got zero to say to you. But it seems like you're hella interested in me. Can I just call you Matt? Anyway, as the dickhead himself is Alexander Isaac. Could this be the potential replacement for for another fucking Lacazette, another Alexander Wank? Obviously, there is rumours this guy will leave the club in January. I can't see Arsenal making no big striker moves in January. We've been linked with Youssef N. Nazari, whatever his name is, sounds like Nasri, Seville striker. He's Moroccan. We'll get into all of this one-on-one. Bellerin wants permanent switch from the Emirates. Sweet, not a problem, mate. Go fuck yourself, disappear. Lacazette heading to Italy. Todd Cantwell. He's been linked with a lot of Premier League teams today. Arsenal being one of them. Talks of 25 and 30 million pound bids in January. Don't know what the score is there. I will chase that story later. I think Todd Cantwell's a decent little footballer. Weston McKennie, Juventus midfielder. Talks of, I know this is a bit old, but direct swaps with Granit Xhaka. It's come back again today on a load of fucking networks, Football London, this and that, gossip, wanker.com. I do understand, you know what I mean? But it's come up. Martinelli, yours for only £50 million. This here is growing like a motherfucker. I do believe he will be allowed to leave in January, whether it is a permanent deal or on loan. I reckon Martinelli's on his way out the door. Hashtag Saliba, hashtag Guendouzi. Another young player leaving. Like, come on, man. Dusan Vlahovic, Fiorentina striker. He's been linked to the whole world. I'm not going to put that down to Arsenal. Ramsdale, no playing time for England. Southgate, what's wrong with you? Fabian Ruiz, Napoli midfielder, 25, Spanish. This geezer, I heard of him a little while ago. Then he turned into a ghost. Not so sure about him. Haven't really seen much of him, to be honest with you. And Napoli are murking it. So, man. Sterling, guys, yes or no? Get it in the comments. Would you love to have Sterling at Arsenal? Will let it be a loan in January? Let it be a permanent 45, 55 million pound? Loads of sort of rumours are going around. This guy hasn't even signed a contract. It'd be interesting to know how long he's got in his contract. Neto linked with Arsenal today on a free transfer. Barcelona apparently willing to let him get off the wages and let him fuck off for free. Newcastle interested in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Who has seen this one today? I did say last night the Geordies will want a big number 9. Why, yay, man. Fucking give me Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, man. Why, yay, man. Thomas Thiago still linked with Arsenal, playing for the Portugal under-21s recently, I do believe. And obviously has played a couple of times for the Sporting Lisbon first team. Thomas Partey scores a free kick for Ghana. I know that's been going around on Twitter like a motherfucker. Let me see some of these comments, and then we're going to run into some of this one by one, as you do. All right, Linda. I'll take the ticket, Lee, so I can wallop Danny. Hold on. What's Lee said upstairs? I obviously missed something. Luton mugs. Mate. See, that's interesting. This is how you know it's Matt Guendouzi, because he wouldn't come off with the Matt bit and then start on Lee Akers. How you doing though, Lee? Real one, hadn't you, me? No, mate, you won't be taking my ticket, mate, if you're referring to the Watford ticket. I've obviously missed something you said, Lee. Sterling wouldn't go to Arsenal, they're tiny. That leaves me to Liverpool wouldn't have him back, and he probably wouldn't go back to Liverpool. There's a confusion there. I don't think he quite fits Chelsea's radar. Newcastle? Like, where are we talking then? Because if Arsenal are tiny, Newcastle are tiny. So, I don't know. I couldn't see where else he'd be really... a tight glove fit. Yeah, but I've never seen him play. Never seen him nowhere near the Juventus. Actually, I've seen him play once about a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. He was in the Juventus team a couple of weeks ago. He looked nothing to be fucking talking about. Not sure I like Sterling. Yeah, there's bits. Wasted loads of chances tonight. Yeah, he looked off song tonight. From what I've seen of the England game, man, he didn't look like he was fucking with it. It was Robert the Wasteman, just your everyday prick, mate. Shouts out to you, El Southampton. Already bigged you up earlier in the show. L's and L's. There's two L's, obviously. L's London, L's Southampton. Shouts out to L's Lee Akers, Hanyumi Kamala, Tiger King Prawn, Linda WB, Hazard, all the real ones, Usman. And yeah, let's attack back into this. So, guys, first of all, international break. Thank fuck it's done, innit? Like, yeah, this is boring as fuck. Right, feds have been running around the whole ends like a motherfucker all night. Anyways, yeah, international break is done. We can now swiftly move on to Patrick Vieira welcoming his Crystal Palace team to Arsenal. Now, believe me, guys, they've got a couple of players. Whether Odward is going to piss us off, the Celtic guy, could that come back to haunt us? They've obviously got Aloisi. They've got Zaha, of course. It's a shame Eze's out for them. I don't know how long Eze's out for. But you know what? I'm really hoping that this can come together for Patrick Vieira. And this is more than just a 6-7 month role in the Premier League, and then he'll ultimately be sacked. Like, he started off decent. He's beat the Yids 3-0. Let's see what he's going to come on Monday evening to the Emirates and put up, see how much of a fight they put up. I can't see us beating them like a good old beating like Hank Newman was telling me last night, but 2-0 Arsenal, surely. I do always say my name before or after WB. I can't mention me somewhere else. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We're having a bit of a quiet one today. Guys, get into the comments. Right. Any truth, guys? Alexander Isaac. Could this be one of the striker names? I'll tell you what, this Yusuf N. Nasri, the guy that Hanyomi's been talking about, I'm seeing it going around a lot now. I think he's 23, Moroccan striker, plays for Seville. Not so sure. I'm going to have to go look at some clips of this dude later on. Bellerin wants to quit Arsenal permanently. That's fantastic news. Will anyone or even Real Betis give us money for him? Fantastic. Lacazette off to Italy. Go on, mate. Todd Cantwell has been linked with quite a lot of Premier League teams today. I don't know what's gone on there, if it's just obviously some agent talk or just because Norwich are fucking pathetic. But Todd Cantwell, his name has been doing the rounds. Weston McKennie linked with Arsenal again. Martinelli, anyone in the Premier League, Newcastle got money, £50 million. Absolutely don't believe this kind of talk coming out from the club. Dusan Vlahovic, linked with everyone in the world. Apparently, he hasn't signed a whopping new contract at Fiorentina. Fiorentina know what time of day it is. They know what they're about to lose. And apparently, they're throwing deals at him left, right, and centre. But it hasn't happened. What do you think, Gooners? Aaron Ramsdale, no playing time for England. I think he's been amazing since he's hit the club. And I'm kind of surprised that Pickford played today and Sam Johnson played the other night. Again, okay, don't really care about England that much, but that surprises me. Keeping on the England theme, who noticed Raheem Sterling's performance tonight? Didn't think it was nothing to write home about, but this is still a guy I would take to Arsenal. Fabian Ruiz has been mentioned today, Napoli midfielder. Neto has been linked to the club on a free transfer. I don't know if that's January, end of the season. But if Leno was to leave, we will need a backup. Newcastle offer for Aubameyang. I find this hilarious. I find this one hilarious. But you know what? If they were going to pay us the right P, why not? Thiago Thomas, the Sporting Lisbon striker, has been linked with us again. Thomas Partey scores for Ghana. It was a decent little free kick as well from what I've seen. No truth for all, mate. In which bit? Cantwell is dreadful. I don't know, man. Ramsdale is pony too. Not a chance, bros. Ramsdale is a fucking good goalkeeper, bros. He's worth every single penny we paid for him. I don't know what you're basing that on, if that's before Arsenal or since he's been at Arsenal. Since he's been at Arsenal, mate, he's been pretty fucking immaculate. He hasn't put a foot wrong once. He's conceded like one goal, and that was against the Yids, man. If you ever see his face, man, he had his face and his gloves in his face. He was fucking gutted. He got his hand to it. Pretty unlucky he didn't save it. Nice one, bros. Not a problem. Kane not on form. Nope, Kane's been looking, body language, everything ain't looking right. He's not really banging it for him. I thought this geezer might go away with England and score a couple of goals and kind of shut people up a little bit, but I don't know. As for Harry Kane, I think he started quite a few Premier League seasons and been slow for the first 4-6 weeks. No one made a big issue of it then. Obviously, with the whole hoo-ah with Man City in the summer, people are noticing it more. Traditionally, though, I don't know this factually. I'm pretty sure Kane starts off seasons pretty fucking slowly. This geezer's writing his feelings about me, isn't he? Ramsdale is a G. Of course he is, bruvs. Come outside straight after the live, bruvs. Not a problem about come outside, bruvs. You little fucking. Let me slow down. Who is this boy? This child that comes into this to my stream? Robert Freelance. Oh, come on, bro, get a life, innit? You mug. You need big bollocks to even come near me, brother, my friend. Seriously. Let alone even breathe near me, you muggy little rat. But else, Ramsdale is not pony. So now that you've just said that, Canwell I haven't seen too many times, but now I'm going to definitely keep an open mind on him. As you said, Ramsdale shit. Todd Cantwell's probably all right, bros. Max Aarons is another player I wouldn't mind from Norwich. Do you know what I mean? Are you beeping? Are you beep, 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 beep? Wouldn't say that to my face. Of course I would, bros. Any time of day. Yeah, you can tell by the way he talks. It's actually Matt, isn't it? I've got massive muscles. That's what Matt says as well. Something about immaculate body. Oh, God, allow it. We've got Matt coming in as Robert. Oh, do we have to block a new Matt? Oh, God, this is boring. Guys, please liven up this stream before I have to just disappear. This guy's just making me lose the will to live. He's boring. Oh, my God. How does this guy stalk me every night? Look at the comments. Blood, I'll come outside when I'm ready, you little mug. Seriously, I'll come down the stairs and slap you in your face. Do you know what I mean? And then nicely keep it moving. Rat boy. Gooners, save my life from this prick. Can you me? Will Arsenal do any shopping in January? We've been linked with a whole bunch of people. Like someone says, we got money to spend. There was rumours coming out the other day, 125 million to spend. Do I quite believe this? Probably not. But who knows? I think he wants a blow. He's not getting that from me. Maybe chop something off. Do you know what I mean? Huh. But guys, do again. Get the likes on the video. Empty. Again, I don't think so, mate. Not even a chance. Do you know what I mean? So when you come off the class, say that you're blazing today, don't do a DT. I beg you, don't punch up your missus and do nothing. That's just bang out of order, innit? And hang up behind a slammer somewhere because you thought you were DT part 2. Do you know what I mean? Striker in January, bro. So you're gonna go with a Seville guy, yeah? Mr. Yusuf. What's this guy's scoring record like, really and truly, bruvs? I don't know. I can't really say I watch the national team of Morocco often. So hit me with this guy's stats. I don't know. I think I read something. Was it 24 last year? 24, I suppose, isn't nothing to be sniffed at. Do you know what I mean? Is he the kind of striker we need? Because at the end of the day, whoever comes in now has got us. It's not even just about a Lacazette replacement. This guy could come in and just take the number 1 slot up front. Aubameyang's been shit. He's been awful again all season. Let's have it right. Like, I don't know exactly what's happened to this guy. Like, I can't explain it. What's ever happened to Lacazette in it? He isn't Aubameyang that we all know and love. He isn't the Aubameyang that we haven't seen for literally over a season now. Like last season, he was bang average. We started off the whole bang average thing again this season. Really and truly, it's not good enough. I don't think no geezer called Yusuf should be or could be the potential replacement for Uber or Lacazette for us. I know we've got to start somewhere, but really and truly, I think we've got to be aiming just a little bit higher than Yusuf from Seville. Alexander Isaac could be an interesting player to bring in. He's 21, 22. He's a fucking good little footballer. He's got a decent record at club and international level. Maybe, innit? I'd have to have a closer look at him, I suppose. But yeah, something's wrong up front. Do you know what I mean? It isn't just the creativity problem, whether it's Emil Smith-Rowe, Saka, Odegaard, whatever's going on. There's something just like, again, we spoke about it before on the stream. Is it the tactics? Is it just an Arteta thing? Is it just an Arsenal thing at the moment? Like, what is actually going on? Do you know what I mean? Matt, number 1. You wouldn't face me, say anything to my face. So why are you haunting the stream, my G? Like, you're literally making it boring. Disappear, you can. Shall I just block you and done? Like, seriously. No need for you to be here, my friend. Absolutely no need at all. Guys, who's with me on the stream? I can see this been a short one today, possibly half an hour. So literally, we've got 10 minutes to go. Every time I say that, some people start jumping in. I end up start chatting more and more and more. Shouts out to everyone who is here today. Give me a sign, man. Give me a signal. Who's with me? My phone's not responding. Fuck it. Don't know why people always want to text me when I'm live like this. Literally nothing more irritating in the fucking world. Some bars, maybe. See how I feel in a minute. We'll let it get nearer to the 30th minute. Do you know what it is, bros? I'm bored. Maybe I should just block these pricks as soon as they come in. Do you know what? They kind of just bring my energy down, bros. I don't know. I end up just blazing and just stuttering away like. We're looking at this bird outside my window. Very tidy. No one's texting me, of course, mate. Yeah, I know. I'm a loner. No one don't know my number. Nah, my phone don't ring. Fuck off. The Acres, Arsenal news. Anything good to know? I'm kind of surprised. Palace and Villa are on general sale, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Maybe some gooners are voting with their feet. Do you know what I mean? Santander. Seriously, tell me about it. Do you know what? He's a little mug. It's hard to finish someone when you have no idea. Like, is it just Matt? I'm pretty sure it could only be Matt. He talks like Matt, talking about muscles, come out, just the usual same fucking degenerate Luton talk, bruvs. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry your boy is in the slammer, innit? I'm sorry, like, do you know what I mean? But I swear I said it on lyrics, innit? I spat bars saying he was going to have to go home and punch up his wife because he wouldn't face me. Is it the same thing you're doing tonight, my friend? Are you high now? Is your missus hiding upstairs? If you got stairs, is she next door just sort of shivering away, waiting for you to come off YouTube, waiting for you to stop listening to my voice so you can go and switch it up? Is that what the deal is, my friend? Is it because your daughter ain't yours? What's going on, Shay? Robson? So one of them ones, mate. How are you, bros? How's the missus? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? International break, bros. Boring as a motherfucker, man. It's almost like, no football. Oh, man, I find it hard to handle. I don't like watching international football. It's not for me, G. You'd be hiding from me if you saw me down the street. I don't think so, you little wanker. Matt, go suck a dick. It's Matt, bros. It's Matt, the little prick. But what's going on? Real ones, hang you, me. Yeah, not too bad, fella. Just got in from the football. What kind of football is this? What football have you been watching? Luton ain't playing, are they right now? International break, no? Yeah, you know, Matt the troll. Kamala, what are you saying, bros? What's the word of Arsenal, my G? How are you, bros? Remember, get a like on the video. Do subscribe, people, if you're new. But Kamala, what are you saying, my G? Nice to have you back. And you, me, Kamala, two real ones, day oneers, real ones. Robson, what's good? Who else have we got tonight? Let's get this stream warming up. I've kind of went through some of wherever, and I've sacked it already. Hold on, where is it? The mischievous reports surrounding our club today. Alexander Isaac linked to be Lacazette's replacement. That could be Aubameyang's replacement, as we know, if we could go high profile like that. £60 million is the sort of price they're talking. Someone we've been linked a lot more to, especially over the last week or two. Hanyumi's been talking about him a lot. Yusuf and Nazre, Moroccan striker. Seville couldn't tell you that much more. Bellerin wants permanent switch away from the Emirates. I think that's fantastic news. Give us 10, 12 mil. You can take him seriously. That mate, disappear. Lacazette, conflicting reports, obviously, but he's heading to Italy. Todd Cantwell has been linked with everyone in the fucking, top 6, top 8 Premier League teams from us, Villa, Leeds, and I think even Liverpool may have been mentioned. Weston McKennie, Juventus midfielder. We've heard this one before, linked with a £20 million move or a straight swap for Granit the Great. Martinelli, yours for 50 million, guys. Could you believe this? Like, is this actually going to be true? Are we going to let a never young guy like Saliba and Guendouzi walk through the door? I don't even care how many millions we can get. I think Martinelli's a fucking brilliant footballer. Like, you even see Ben White talking about it in the paper the other day. Technically, the best player at the club is Gabriel Martinelli. Dusan Vlahovic hasn't signed the deal at Fiorentina, so you got teams around Europe circling this guy. Ramsdale, no playing time for England. That fucking surprises me. Sterling still being linked with Arsenal. Newcastle involved, but as I said last night, Newcastle are going to be linked with everyone in the world. So, yeah, Sterling, as much as I'd love you at the club, mate, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Neto, linked on a free. We are going to need a backup if Leno walks in January. Newcastle, offer for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Who's heard this one? Imagine if that one was true. I would try and take as many of their Arabic dollars as I could get out of them. Thomas Partey scores a blinder for Ghana. Thiago Thomas, the Sporting Lisbon and Portugal under 21 striker, has been linked with Arsenal again. What have I missed in the comments? Okay. St. Millen's Prem, step 5 of non-league. Rah. Man's dedicated to this thing. Bro, you're an absolute pussy. Hi, Robson. We played Harefield. Did you win? Did you win? Did you win? What else we got? Papa John's trophy. Was it on today? I'm not sure. Why? Who was in there? What are you talking about? Fam, I'm not your fan, but safe. Yeah. Make us hear you, innit? That's a little bit more interesting as well. Shout out Danny's name. Danny, I'm here. But guys, I don't think we're going to run into no. What's that? Krypton Coleman. That's an instrumental I'm going to have to look at, isn't it? Let's have a listen to that real quick. Sorry. It's this one. Just popped up to me randomly. It's almost like we got Lee Akers. This one. Is it going to lift off and go? Here we go. Yo. We want to know if the rumors are true. DT, did you beat your girl again? Are you in the pen again? DM is a new mean for DM. Domestic violence again? DV, it's a violent thing. Man pulled out his skin, then brapped her down again. Up in Luton Town, he has no friends. If he goes back to Luton, I hope they send him out back to where he come from. All right, let me play that beat. That's a decent little beat. I kind of like that. All right. We'll fuck with that beat another time. I'll probably play with it as soon as I come off. Play with it. That sounds good, doesn't it? Play with the beat as soon as I come off here on this live. Right, guys, who is with me? It's almost time to disappear. I'm feeling not even tired. I just feel like, time to keep it moving. So please, whatever you do, get the likes on the video. As you do, please get the likes, subscribe. Don't be fucking shy, you know. But yeah, Arsenal rumours. I think everything's going to be mysterious. Let's just wait up until nearer the time, January, and we'll start figuring out if we've even got peas to spend. If we got peas to spend, my feeling is you'll go and do something nuts. We need a central midfielder. We could do it with a winger like Sterling. It's time to change something up front. We need a striker badly. It's becoming more and more evident that Lacazette and Aubameyang ain't up to it anymore. If Lacazette ever was, Aubameyang's just lost it. So yeah, it would be a good look to start replacing something up front. There's something creatively wrong with the club, innit? We struggled to score 50 league goals last season. We're not scoring goals again. Obviously, there is a goal scoring problem at the club. And the first people you have to look at is, I suppose, forget where they're getting chances or not, is the strikers. Aubameyang, Lacazette, whether it's Balogun, whether it's Martinelli, whether it's Nketiah. Martinelli doesn't get a chance. Balogun doesn't get a chance. Nketiah's had a few. And the other two have played loads of football. And yeah, it's not really happening no more. Could it be a Alexander Isaac? Could it be a Dusan Vlahovic? I don't know. Could any of these guys just walk into the Premier League and start firing? But then again, we probably thought this about Aubameyang. He come in and done it from his debut onwards and kind of didn't look back for a very long time. I think with the Sterling thing, I think clearly it's agent talk. I think Sterling is happy at Man City. I think he's part of a team that's challenging for league titles every season, Champions League every season, or going a long way, whichever way you want to look at it. But the problem is he's at an age where he feels he's obviously a bit of a don. He knows he's got shit hot stats when it comes to goal scoring, assists. So he's probably a little bit just pissed off that he's been dropped right about now. That's all I can imagine. I suppose he's just asking the question. You've offered me a deal. Fair enough. Am I a part of your plans? So I believe it is actually bullshit. They have actually offered him a new deal. Same as the Fiorentina striker, even though there's a lot of question marks whether Desan Volvic, whatever you say his name is, however you say his name, if he's going to sign the deal. Sterling apparently says he'll leave it till around January, as far as we know, to see how much game time he is getting. He says he wants to sit down with Pep, confirm again how much in the plans he is. So, bro, I think, if Pep kind of says, bro, we've had an offer and we've accepted it, I think he would be gone in a shot. Like, I don't think he would hang around. If Pep accepted an offer for him and he said, bro, do you know what? I'm getting this winger, or Torres is going to be playing more now than you, or Mahrez is getting it, even though I couldn't see him letting him go to keep Mahrez because Mahrez is the older out of the two. But we shall see. But I reckon if he's told he can go, he will be able to go. I don't think they want him to go, so he probably won't go. He probably won't go. Like, you can't really say going to Arsenal, with all respect to us, is promoting himself for a forward step. Could he probably do more bits for us than he's doing for Man City? And would it count for a lot more? Probably. Do you know what I mean? We probably need him that bit more. I've never even heard of this show. And yeah, it's definitely that time where we should all piss on Luton. Just done episode 1, starting 2 after downstream. Wicked. What's this called? Should I just get involved? What is it? What am I missing here? What's it called? Well, yeah, that's what I said, bro. He would have to be told clearly first, you're not really part of my plans no more. And I think that would shake him up. I don't think Sterling would want to be hanging around if he wasn't really told he was part of the plans. But then again, if you look at statistically how well he's done at Man City, why would Pep decide just to fuck him off? Only if he was signing another big name winger, but I don't know. I think, yes, he is a full downgrade. What? It would be a downgrade to come to Arsenal, but then again, bros, he could push us towards that Champions League. Maybe, yeah, he could get recognised that bit more. And then again, you're not going to get recognised more at Arsenal, are you? Let's have it straight. But I don't know, bros. He's a London boy, innit? I wouldn't rule it out, but the same way I wouldn't rule it out for Totti, I wouldn't rule it out for Chelsea, perhaps. Do you know what I mean? If he was suddenly to become available, what if Totti and Chelsea come slamming in bids as well? I wouldn't rule it out. It wouldn't be. Listen, we're not going to be allowed to just take Sterling with no one across Europe fucking having a say about it. Do you know what I mean? We're not that Arsenal, and he's actually still a fucking really good player. That was the sort of side I was trying to attack it from. Being able to come to the club as, one of England's main men, one of Southgate's probable starters every time it matters for England. His work rate and his energy is massively high, whether it's for England or Man City. So you can't sort of really say he's a lazy little fucker either. I've heard people say he doesn't track back a lot. For me, he does. I think he's got a mad fucking really good fucking high energy and work rate. So I wouldn't agree with that at all. Would he dress up Arsenal's front three? Yes. Would it end Martinelli's career at the club? Yes. We've all heard people say fucking, oh, Martinelli's having striker training, blah, blah, blah. Well, fuck me. If he couldn't get a chance now as a striker at Arsenal, all the strikers are returning 0 after every game, like, the boy's obviously leaving the club, innit? What's it called again? Sorry, tell me the name one more time, man. I'm going to go find the fucker. Squid Game. Squid. All right, cool. All right, respect, Haz. All right, cool. I'll go and have a look. But yeah, guys, as for that though, as I'm saying, like we've been linked with people like it is, like Alexander Isaac, Yusuf and El Anesri, Todd Cantwell, Weston McKenna, Dusan Vlahovic, Fabian Ruiz, Neto, Newcastle offer for Uber. That's brilliant. Thomas Partey scored a couple this week for Ghana. And Thiago Thomas is a never name, even though I think that Tony on my stream the other day said it to me. It is literally just basically agent talk. It's bullshit. It keeps coming up again, just like it kept on coming up in the summer. Thiago Thomas. Everywhere I go, I keep reading something about Thiago Thomas. Is there something in this? Is he one day going to play for Arsenal? I don't think his stats are that shit hot. But then again, it's not the £50 million that it was apparently a year ago. Apparently, you can snap him up for £5.5 million now. No, bro, where he's won all that, he'd never drop to our level. So who would be his level? Let me ask you that straight away. Like Totti, you can't say is better than us. Chelsea, I suppose. Liverpool, I think the door's closed there because of the way he left. Everton, Villa ain't as big as Villa ain't as big as us. So who are we talking? Newcastle? And again, Newcastle ain't bigger than us. Or not yet, anyway. And safe and peace to you and Uni. So yeah, I don't know if it wasn't. He's apparently from Brent, yeah, that's London. So I don't know, bros. For him, a move after Man City, it's London calling for him, innit? Unless he would be a guy that would go abroad then. Would Raheem Sterling go abroad? Because I can't see, as I'm saying, Liverpool's done, Man City's done. It's either back to London or you may as well keep it moving abroad. So, and the man has just said it. Would stay down or go abroad. Interesting. So then what? Spain, Italy are buying from England at the moment. In fact, anyone's buying English, Germany, but then again, they wouldn't have that kind of money, I doubt. And the only team that probably would be Bayern Munich, and I don't think they'll be interested. They've got Sarni's and they've got bits, man. They've got bits. This El Nezi fella, bro, I think we will go for him either in January or summer. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to have a look at this guy a bit closer. When's Seville's next live game? I'm going to go and haunt him for a little while and take a look at this geezer over the next couple of weeks, most definitely. Yeah, I'm going to go and look at his stats after this stream, take a look. But yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I'm scared of Moroccan footballers as well sometimes, and that's nothing to do with me. That's like one of my head chefs said to me, man. He was like, yeah, when they're 25 and this and that, that's it. They fucking down tools, they're done, they're this, they're that. Shouts out to Abdul, innit? Head chef extraordinaire. But the player I like him to play every single week, Pepe, is not going to start him. Pepe, oh, sorry, hold on. Whoa. But the player like him, he has to play every single week. Pepe's not going to start him every week. So that's where he might then decide it's time to piss off to London. Arsenal, Totti, Chelsea. There's three quite big clubs in London, bros. You know what I mean? That I'm just don't know. Push come to shove. Why wouldn't he play for any of them three clubs? Any club after Man City for him is probably going to be going that way. So you're not really going to be promoting after Man City. Do you know what I mean? They're as fucking good as it gets, especially in this country. So I don't know where Raheem goes after that. Do you know what I mean? I think he could do bits at Arsenal, but then again, he can do bits at a lot of clubs. I think the Liverpool door is probably closed for him. Man United, they've got Sancho, they've got Rashford, they've got Greenwood that seems to go on the wing a lot. Then they've got the whole Ronaldo, Fernandes, Pogba goes out on the left, so I couldn't see that being a front runner. Especially because, well, I don't think he gives a fuck because he played for Man City. But then again, I don't actually really think that matters. So, yeah, I don't know. He's from London as well. I think it would be London calling, bruvs. Possibly then abroad. We're not going to finish fourth. We'll finish top all the season. Then, yeah, we'll attract players, but no chance Sterling will play in the Europa League, man. Yeah, I know. There's so much. I know, and I know when these gossip columns are dragging it out, they're saying Sterling was made the player he was by Arteta. I'm sure he wasn't. You know what I mean? I believe zero to do with that. I believe there was nothing to do with Arteta to what made Sterling the Man City player he is today. I reckon that was either Pep or his own fucking hard work and, do you know what I mean? And his own mind that fucking got him there. That was fuck all to do with Arteta because, boy, he's not made no one excel mad at this club, and this club being my club. Yeah, bros, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Or if we ever wanted another player from Belgium again, oh my God, what's his name? Fucking the Man City defender. They're friends. The deal can go 10% easier, 10% smoother to get their deal over the line. Talking of West Ham, they've been linked with Alexis Sanchez today. Who's seen that? With a January move on a free, as far as I see it. Apparently, again, he wants a couple of quid in wages, but that was always Alexis Sanchez's motive in life. But apparently, he says he's got an unfinished job in the Premier League, and he wants to play in London. So, if that isn't a come and get me plea to Arsenal Football Club, I don't know what is. But Alexis Sanchez linked with a return to the Premier League, London and West Ham. Shouts out to Adam Cash on that one. Anyone want to say anything about that? The great Alexis Sanchez coming back. What's this woman saying? Ronaldo scored yet another hat-trick. Well done. Yes, he did. I think that's about 115 international goals for him. So at least when he does hang up his boots, whoever tries to ramp up his records in the future have got one fuck of a job, because the guy that he took it off, I don't know, he played for, I don't know who he played for. It isn't someone in my time, but it's like 109 the record stood at. He's pissed past it now. He's taking every free kick, every penalty. He wants to smack that record up a few more goals. And yeah, if he makes another tournament, he's good to cunt. But surely the next Qatar has got to be Ronaldo's swan song as far as international football is concerned, and possibly even club level. He might just give up after Qatar. Who am I to say it? I don't know. I'm just speculating, like, you know what I mean? He's 36. He's done everything. Like, he's broke literally every fucking record there is to break. He's scored the most goals in the world. So good point, Linda. I agree with Hazard. West Ham have more balanced squad than us. When you look at certain things, like, yeah, their central defensive partnership of Rice and was it? Oh, God. The Czech geezer, I know what I'm talking about. Just can't remember his name. We were linked for him slightly in the summer. Yeah, they've got Rice and that. They've got wingers. They've got power up front in Antonio. Their defense is quite settled now. They've got Zuma. They've got Diop, who I like in the West Ham defense. They've got Cafu at right back. Bro, it depends what he wants after this. See, again, remember, he's had a really successful career. He's rich. He's earned loads of money at Liverpool. He started earning silly money since the second he went to Man City, bro. It was in excess of 200 grand, I think his first deal was, or 180. Then it was 220, 280. Bro, so he's earned a lot of money at Man City. So a lot depends on him. Like, I'd love to actually publicly, I suppose, hear it from him. Like, what's your next move? Like, I'm sure he'd probably say, my main aim is to stay at this club for as long as I can. After that, bruv, he's probably, I'm not going to say he's done. He's probably like, right, do you know what I mean? I really hope I don't mean that in a bad way, and I hope it would never happen. He comes and does a William to us. But yeah, I move back closer to certain family in London and job done. Would Chelsea want him, bruv? You know what I mean? And if Chelsea didn't want him because they've got Pulisic's and fucking whatevers, and they've probably got, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Bro, let's get it right. I love when Hazard starts like that. Shouts out, big you up, Hazard. And shouts out to our show last week. Bro, let's get it right. All Arteta did at City was put cones out every morning, nothing more. And that's exactly what I think, bros. No, I've heard people say, like, he done this. And there was even an interview with, who was it? Bernardo Silva, saying we were so sad when he left and this and that. Maybe they just had a particularly good fucking bond, you know what I mean? I don't believe in none of it, bro, because I see where my club is now. I see where my club finished last season. I see where my club finished the season before. Eighth, and I'm going with 8th again this season. Worked in his end product, yep. Even his Liverpool player, Sterling was class and on the ball, but he misses out a lot of chances. Yeah, most definitely. And he still present day actually does miss a lot of chances, you know what I mean? The cone man. Yeah, if it ain't the con man, he's the cone man then. Wow. 224 be the last World Cup for Neymar. Fuck me, he's young though, no? What's he, 24, 25? Couldn't see it being true, bros, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, but I could not see it being true. As in, I've not seen nothing publicly. These things would usually do the rounds, but I've seen nothing, so zero comment. I'd be surprised if a talent like that gave up so soon. He's the guy that kind of left Barcelona, has become the best player in the world, thought he could go and do that in France. I personally never did think he could do that in France. And obviously they've got to win their own league and win the Champions League before you can even consider putting him on that top 3, top 2 list in the world. But Ronaldo and Messi are going to retire soon. And I'd imagine this is when this guy takes over the platform as best player in the world, unless a little Gavi or someone else comes along and takes it from him before he even just when he thinks the two are his two nemesis and the two guys that have stopped him from winning certain Ballon d'Ors and that, when they retire, he should take over. What's his next move after PSG? Because I don't know, it doesn't seem quite right whatever's going on at PSG. If he did so much with Sterling, why the fuck has a man like Martinelli regassed? Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. You can't work with what you've got already. Listen to what Ben White says about Martinelli. He's the most skillful player at the club. Do you know what I mean? I'm hearing real rumours, Hazard, that this guy's available for £50 million, bros. If anyone wants to stump up, and Newcastle have got money, so I'd be worried of a bastard team like them for a start. But Newcastle got money, and that would worry me massively. We're going on for an hour, guys. We've got 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's get the questions in. Hazard and Hank Yumi, man of the match performances today. Where's Lee Akers? Right, where would you go? And Yumi, I'll check that out soon, bro. Where would you go in Europe, though? Madrid, Mbappe, PSG are stacked. Barca are broke. Bayern doesn't need him. Or they wouldn't take him with that kind of money. Bayern are way too smart. They buy him at 21, 22. Atletico Madrid, I reckon Juve could be a possible destination. Maybe. I love the way you've windled that out and windled that down, Han Yumi. You're the man. My feeling is he won't go abroad. My feeling is he'll stay in the Premier League. Then there's only so many clubs. So let's rule out abroad then. Han, sorry about that, because I know you took time typing that. Let's just rule all of that out. Which teams in the Premier League do you think is good enough for him to join? Who would he, out of all Premier League teams, would he join? Would it be the new millionaires, Newcastle, Chelsea? Would you rule out Man United, even though they got a Sancho? Hit me with it, guys. Wow, and you have just sent it to me. Fuck. Fair enough. I've not seen that. That's missed me, bros. And you say Italy. Bro, if sells Martinelli, I'm done in the club. Bro, he's going to sell Martinelli, bros. If it isn't a loan, he'll go on a permanent in January, bros. Apparently, if anyone stumps up anything close to 50 million, he's out the door. I think would break at 30, 35 million, personally. If Newcastle come in at 35, 40 million, they'd sell him. Job done. Do you know what I mean? He's definitely up for sale, bros. There's something wrong. Go look at the stats since Arteta took over, bros. Pound for pound, minute for minute on the pitch. I know we done this as well the other night, but minute for minute, pound for pound on the pitch. Go and see how much minutes he has played. How many times he started. How many times. Just go look at it. It's cringy. It's diabolical. It's pathetic. And it's a never trust the process, blowjob Arteta thing to do, and it's our guy Martinelli. And it makes me wonder what would make a guy like Charlie Patino want to sign a new deal and be a part of this club? What about Balogun? What does he do next? What about the other guy, Kiddo Taylor Hart? What about Aziz? How can any of these guys really think they're ever going to get in the Arsenal team when players like Saliba get sent away, Guendouzi gets sent away, Martinelli, I promise you, I've said it for a while now, will be sent away by this club. This is what I'm not getting. I see some gooners out there, and I'm not going to name no one, saying maybe Martinelli, Balogun should go on loan in January. Okay, I agree Balogun go on loan in January. Martinelli is a fucking really, I'm not going to say world class, but he's a fucking brilliant, excellent, young Brazilian genius footballer that Mikel Arteta doesn't seem to be able to find a formation to play in him. He plays brilliantly up front. He's brilliant on the left wing. He's got energy for days. He works. He comes back. He does everything you want him to do. Arteta just don't like him. It's a never Saliba Guendouzi situation. It's an Arteta thing. So we're going to have to move on from that, guys, because he will leave the club. It will either be a loan, and then people will be giving it, he's only going to go out there, Dan, or to wherever, Spain, Italy, wherever you like, France. He's going to go there on loan. He's going to murk it. Oh, God. Watch one of these reasonably big-sized clubs. Like even PSG took Kessie on loan a season ago. Do you know what I mean? Kessie. Moses Kane from Everton. Don't be surprised someone like PSG took him on loan. Do you know what I mean? They'll find a fucking gap for him in their team. And do you know what? He'll fucking imagine him with all the players out there that they've got. He would fucking blow out there. And in the French league, which is a fucking piss easy league. If Martinelli got his hands on that league, he'd be scoring 25 a season. Light work anyway. I do, bruvs. My problem with him is I think I'm not going to say stagnated. I'm not going to say he's gone quiet before people start aiming at my channel. What it is, after Barcelona, Fuck it. Let me say it the way Danny does. Brubs, he's been splits and splubs since Barcelona for me. He looked a genius at Barcelona. He looked like the world was at his feet. Only Messi was stopping him progressing in one way. Messi is obviously a big personality and talent at that club. So whatever happened, what happened, you know what I mean? I don't care enough or need to know enough, do you know what I mean? This is something that ain't involving my club, and fuck Neymar and Messi, the pair of them. But I think it was the league, bruvs. If he had come to the Premier League, it would have been a shell shock for him. He would shell shocked. It would have been a shocking experience for him. He would have got the shit kicked out of him. But I do believe now Neymar has to do something in it. I don't believe PSG is the team that he's going to go on and win Ballon d'Ors at and be that guy in it. Yes, Ronaldo and Messi. I'm not saying they're retired yet, but surely, is it another season or two these bastards have got? You would imagine, or for me, you'd imagine the progression would have been Neymar's the number one footballer in a year's time or two. But you never know. There's always a new kid on the block. Gavi could come out of Barcelona and be that guy. The little striker, Fatty, could be that guy. That Felix hasn't lived up to his potential. £107 million move to Atletico Madrid. That surprised me the day that Atletico Madrid even had the money to go and get that deal done at 107 million. How the fuck did they get Felix? I think fucking our boy, and I forgot his name, Diego Simeone. I think he must have just decided, you know what, I'm leaving the club. Fuck ya. You never give me the players I want. Fuck you lot. And he said, I want Felix. And the funny thing is, has Felix actually blown for him? Because then about 6-7 months later, he went and got Suarez for 5 million. The rest is history. They're winning leagues again and doing well in the European Champions League. What is Hazard? Is he getting married to someone? I do. He does. I do. Newcastle. Or that could be the Neymar one as well. I do, definitely. So we're both getting married. I do. Martinelli under the right manager will be world class. Most definitely, bruvs. Absolutely no doubt about it, bruvs. Hazard, do you think he's a top 3 player in the world? Who? Neymar. Some bird skitching out there. Browse, he's got the potential to be, in my opinion, since the day he left Barcelona, there's been something missing to his game. He has wonderful moments at PSG. Let's not have it wrong. Browse, he's got bundles of skill. Look at him. I think he has to switch leagues now. I think he has to come Premier League, and you'll soon see if he's the best player in the world. I think if he comes to the Premier League, he probably could be the best player in the world. And Messi and Ronaldo, respectively, at their ages, 35s and 36s and whatever, they've got to retire one of these days. So Ballon d'Or can't be won by them forever, man. Big yourself up, my G. What's going on? Good evening. What's going on, real ones? Let's get into the chat. We're talking a bit of Ronaldo, Messi, best players in the world, Neymar's are coming up. Let's talk about a few who possibly could even rival Neymar to being the best player in the world. We're talking without Ronaldo and Messi involved now, guys. Yeah, we're going to leave Messi and Ronaldo out, not only because they are, with all respect, getting on. We want to look further. Could Gavi be one of them guys? Could the striker at Barcelona, Fatty, could he be one of the next ones? Top 5, top 6. I reckon that's only because he went PSG, though. I think he's kind of, again, I don't want to be disrespectful and say stagnated, but I mean, since he's got to PSG, I don't know. Like, they didn't even win the fucking league last year. Like, come on, Donald Duck win the fucking league in the French league. Ugh, do you know what I mean? With just one of them boys up front, like, I don't know. I've said it once. What did she say? Do you know what? That's one player we forgot. And do you know what? Consistently, pound for pound, and he plays in the Premier League. Do you know what? Salah's been doing it for fucking 3-4 seasons now, actually, isn't it? Salah is one of the best players in the world. Interesting, definitely. Is Mane as good as Salah, or are them 2 different levels? If I had to choose who is in my team, I would be saying Salah, I suppose. Ben Foden. I think you mean Phil, girl. Salah's in the top 5 right now. Most definitely. I'd agree. He's most definitely in the top 5. Consistently, he plays better than Neymar, so we're going to have that right. Neymar's in a much easier league, number 2. And Liverpool always competing at the right end for things, whether it's the league, Champions League. And yeah, Salah's always consistent and always up there every single time when it comes to Liverpool looking good. Who agrees with me Neymar should come Premier League? Which team could accommodate a player like Neymar? Man City, I suppose they can accommodate anything they like. But yeah, Liverpool, will they put all their eggs in a big basket like Neymar? I don't know. And there's been no talk, obviously, guys, that Neymar's leaving PSG. It's just I think there's something up with him at this club. I think he's 10 times the player. It should be so easy for him there as well in France. I don't understand it. Like I understand he could be a marked man everywhere he goes, but I watched them play Rennes. They got beat 2-0 last week. I've watched PSG 3-4 times this season, and every time Messi's huffing and puffing. Neymar will do a little extraordinary back heel, but there's not much going on, and I don't know. It's a reflection on him as a player for me. If Salah was a white European man, thanking over him. Maybe there could be an element of that in it. Maybe he's not. Maybe he isn't as fashionable as the way like a Ronaldo looks with his six pack. Even though when Salah takes off his top, he's no pussy either. I don't know. Maybe he ain't just a sellable figure like that, bros. But yeah, we are talking football, and when it comes to playing football, actually, yeah, he's shit hot at it. Salah, very consistent. I think he means for the last 5 years. De Bruyne is not too bad. Yes, De Bruyne is another fantastic superstar of a footballer. These are the footballers that connect the dots, link the dots between glory and your shit, your eighth. How an Arsenal could do with a De Bruyne, with a Salah. We could do it with Sterling right now. But yeah, Salah's elite level, isn't it? He's 29. Liverpool must sign this guy up to a new deal, because I'll tell you what, teams will be across Europe will be jumping all over this guy. They'll be offering him open checkbooks. Seriously, just come and do this for a couple of years. Like, why have I got 2 different drinks? You greedy cunt. That's actually not even good to do. Like, I'm drinking. Oh God. Right, guys, get the likes on the video again. Subscribe if I'm done with these Arsenal rumours today. I'm not even looking at that again. There's so much on there. It's unbelievable. Guys, Crystal Palace next. What is your thoughts? Vieira, does he come and play defensive? He knows this club. He respects this club. He loves us. Do you think he pulls out any special sort of tactics for us? Do you think this is light work? I think Hank Yumi thinks we could be going in on a goal fest. StreamYard, send me the link. I fucking can't. You dick. I'm already live, bollocks. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, brothers and sisters. Hold on. You still can send it. How? All right, guys, do you know what? Tony wants to fucking join the fucking stream, the fucking best. I'm joking, Tony. Guys, do you think if PSG come in with £100 million for Salah to replace Mbappe, do you think Liverpool would take it? No, I think they'll need minimum of the Coutinho money, but that's quite interesting. Do you know what? Let's get this geezer in. Copy and paste the link to the top, bro. Oh, do you know what, guys? Please stay with me. I hope this doesn't freeze the stream, man. Oh, if it does, I'm going to go nuts. Right, how do I invite this pest? Hold on. Right, invite. Copy to clipboard. Guys, listen to me carefully. I'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go nowhere. Bollocks. Oh, this fucking geezer. No, fucking then. Okay, so I'm so sorry about that guy. Do you know what? The guy didn't fucking... I said send your email. He must be... And yeah, he sent it now. He's fucking typing now. He's fucking... I'm so sorry about this. Guys, we're going to bring Tony on the fucker. All right, cool. 1 second, guys. I'm inviting Tony to the stream. 2 seconds. Stay right there. Okay, I am officially back, so hopefully Tony will be joining the stream. Maybe he's got some words of wisdom in the land of Arsenal. And Yumi shared something, bruvs, right? Defo Salah's a modern day Premier League legend. Most definitely, bruvs. His numbers are just crazy. Would you say Mane is as good as him or as important to Liverpool, or is Salah just levels above everything? Like, or is Mane like every time I see Mane, he's such a hard worker. I'm gonna have to ask a Liverpool fan this. Easy. Easy be the perfect person to answer. With no nothing else, no prejudice on nothing. I'm talking pound for pound. Who would Liverpool be hurt at losing more? And if you're talking, if Liverpool, like, all right, they're gonna try and do something to get a massive replacement if Mbappe does in fact join Real Madrid for free, yeah. And if he does join Real Madrid, if he was to piss off to Real Madrid, they've still got Neymar, they've still got Messi, they've still got Angel Di Maria. But I wouldn't rule out maybe they would want to go for a Salah. Good evening, Tony. What's good?
Good evening from the prison cell.
Good evening. How is prison life treating you this week, these days?
DT's been better.
Yeah. Okay, you lot are getting on better, yeah.
Yeah, we're best pals now.
Any of you enjoying getting released sooner or later, or
should be released by next week, hopefully.
Is that you or him?
Both of us. Both at the same time. Nah.
Oh.
DT's probably gonna be in there for ages. Good evening, Linda.
Right. What have you got for me today, or was we just joining randomly? I thought you might have some.
Might have something.
You might have something. Go on. That's what we like to hear, guys. We've got Yumi. We've got Linda. Obviously,
it's only one thing, but It's not massive.
Go on. What you got?
You know, you asked me about Gravenberg.
Yes.
I said there's something in it. I never explained to you guys what it was. Because I did get a message saying, what was it?
Okay.
If Edu goes...
If who goes? Edu. Who?
Edu goes, Overmars comes in, he'll bring Gravenberg with him. This is what I was told.
Now, this whole Edu going, like... I can't see it. I think like if one of them's gonna go, they're gonna go as a package for me, and I don't think Arteta is anywhere near to go in.
You really you think they come as a package?
I'm not saying directly like brother and sister. I'm just saying like everything they've done together, like it's like they've stood on roughly the same sort of table. Like, do you know what I mean? If you
the thing is, they did fall out over the summer. I can tell you that.
Over what? Over who? Players again? They said that over the Thomas Partey thing, like the transfer.
No, it wasn't over that. It was the lack of outgoings. I was told very reliably that they had a kind of a big fallout over certain players as well, again, but also the way that they wanted outgoings. Because as you know, Joe Willock was the only one. As you know, Joe Willock was the only one that we got significant money for. Apparently, after the Brentford game, he had a huge... Mikel spoke to Kroenke, I was told, and arranged to, and they said we'll talk to him, and that's why I can tell you this is 100% true, and that's why Kroenke was seen at not only Odegaard and Ramsdale's announcements, that he was seen at both.
Interesting.
He told Edu to pull his finger out, and look what happened after those 2 deals happened. More exits happened. He offered them to more clubs. Like, Arteta desperately wanted Ramsdale, as you know. Edu wanted Neto from Barcelona. Another example is Edu wanted Emerson Royale from Barcelona and Real Betis, who's now gone to Tottenham, and we got Tomiyasu because of Arteta. They're arguing over players again.
So if this is true, then like, why would it take so long just to fire him and get him out of the club? Like, this is the bit like.
Well, what I was told is that when Eddie appeared on Sky Sports and did that huge long speech. Well, not speech. He was asked all these questions with Jeff Shreves.
Yeah.
I was told that was a what's it called? I was told that was a test from the board to see what they would actually say, because it wasn't scripted. Like, people automatically thought it was scripted, that he was forced to say all this stuff, but no, it was a test to see if they actually wanted him still on board. And apparently that's where it went. And that's why Overmars links went dropped so quickly, because they thought he'd pass the test. But
that's a bit of a dodgy way to start testing people at your club, though, isn't it? Like,
well, it's the same with Rouse and Yehi. They did the same with him, if you remember. They tested him. They gave him the head of football role, and then look how he messed up. He got Pepe for 72 million and other dodgy dealings. And then a year later, they got rid of him.
Okay. All right. Say hello to DT, Tony.
Will do, Hanumi. But Hanumi, you say it could be for the Amazon documentary. No, it wasn't. If you're thinking that's because they're organising, why would they get the owner of the club in? I've watched both documentaries. Sheikh Mansour was never in their documentary.
No. We might be talking about the Amazon, the end of the season now. Like, no one's seen shit. That surely. What are we talking about?
No. Well, you know what they mean for the Amazon documentary, don't you?
Well, as in...
like Tottenham and Man City had?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obviously, the same thing.
So, yeah, obviously the owner being around a little bit could make sense, but...
It could do, but at the same time, it wouldn't just make sense, because they didn't start filming until just before the Brentford game. Because they had to get... Like, I heard that some of the players weren't happy with it.
Okay.
One of them being Odegaard. He didn't like the idea originally. Xhaka is getting, I've been told, an exclusive piece because he's not injured. He's given permission to show him the rehab. That's going to be a part, but I'll be honest, I'm not going to watch it. But Josh Kroenke wouldn't just be there just to be on camera, I don't think. The thing is, I've watched the City one and the Tottenham one. Owners have not appeared in any of them. So it'll be a very unique one, if anything, because I know Khaldun Al-Mubarak was in the City one and Levy was kind of in the Tottenham one, but they're chairmen. They're not owners. Like, I don't think, what would they say? Oh, we want to invest heavily in the club after Daniel Ek came in with an offer. What are they going to say in the interview?
Could have been something like that, though. It was time to maybe make a couple statement signings, like 80, 90 million pounds. But I want to ask you a few transfer rumours. And hold on. 3 of them obviously are regarding 3 players that I like. Guendouzi, we hear, yeah, obviously Marseille are taking the piss.
Guendouzi's all but gone.
Yeah, he's gone. No, basically Marseille have sort of released something mugging off Arsenal today. Like, thanks for such a cheap obligation. Fantastic news. The other one regarding William Saliba. Now, we've heard all of this. He's happy. He's communicating with Arteta. Everything's wonderful. I've heard also we could offer him as makeweight as part of a deal for Raheem Sterling at Man City. Bro, shut that down for me. Shut that down as far as you know it. Is that just some sort of mysterious agent talk or what?
It's rubbish, mate.
Yeah?
I would say it's complete rubbish, because I've also heard that. And the rumour included also Lacazette and Martinelli, as well as
I didn't care about the rest of it.
No, but you know what I mean.
I read what I wanted to read out of it, yeah, and I've put it to you.
I know, but I saw that article was written by, I think, 90minutefootball.com.
Brilliant. All right, that explains
Well, they said Arsenal are set to include William Saliba, Gabriel Martinelli, and Alex Lacazette in a swap deal for Raheem Sterling. Like, that would never happen in a million years.
Obviously, we know that. I thought it meant just one of the 3. Like, you can have any of these.
No, it's all 3 in one go, they're claiming.
Fair enough. All right, moving on to another one. Gabriel Martinelli available for 50 million. They'll take a loan, but
did you say 15 or 50?
150, in fact. Yes, it is 50, but Arsenal would break at 35, but this will go down to opinions. Martinelli is available for sale. Talk to me.
I haven't heard anything on the permanent deal.
Okay.
I've heard mostly loans. I've heard one.
I've heard loads of loans. I've heard hundreds of loans, but I'm saying I'm hearing from someone else that the club.
Haneumi's actually got it. Hanumi knows the club that has gone in for him. as you said, what if Emery came after Martinelli? I'm just going to say, for Real.
Would Saliba be okay with being a backup centre back after playing in the first team with
He
Marseille?
will not be okay with that, Henumi. He wants to be a first team baller. Like, I know you had.
Henumi, take it from me. That's our first problem next summer. But go through, Tony.
Well, I wouldn't have got White if I were you. If I was Arsenal, like that was 50 million. As everyone is saying, we went to Brighton and got the wrong player. But at the same time, now we're not looking at Basuma anymore. I don't think after these allegations.
That's done. Yeah, I'd imagine.
Which is, in a way, I know Basuma is a very good player, but do we really want someone that is potentially, because he's been bailed for it?
Well, yeah. So again, I'd ruled out any club taking him at the moment. So I'd move straight on from him myself.
Like I've heard there are many names they're looking at. I'd say Chamberlain is not real.
Yep.
But I can tell you that's AD Ward putting that in news for that, because if you notice that even though the Sun did break the news about Ramsdale, they do get what it was the Sun. Remember.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but yeah, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, they're saying the Sun are saying a loan, 6-month loan with an option of 25 million. But Klopp, I know, does still like Oxlade-Chamberlain because he sees him as a goal scorer in midfield.
Yeah, and he can sort of do the wing bit or central midfield where he wanted to play. Ox, obviously, for me, again, he just hasn't got enough minutes. Maybe for him, he's just got to find himself a club, a West Ham, a Villa, with no disrespect to them. Somewhere.
I totally agree with you.
Somewhere he can play every single week, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Well, as Thierry Henry said, I think in 2017, he's been watching Oxlade-Chamberlain, but he still doesn't understand what he's good at. Like I would say, what is he actually good at? Because his best years at Arsenal, he was a right wing back.
Arteta, I do believe, our manager, while he was a player at our club, I do believe he said something similar about Iwobi, which was pretty much right. But anyway, not that I'm no Arteta fan. I thought I'd just throw it out there.
Well, Arteta does have good player ID, I'd say. Like, I know you give Arteta stick. Like everyone does, I think, because we are, in my opinion, impatient fans in a way. But at the same time, if you guys remember, before we got Partey, we were linked with 2 names. And I always say this in streams. 2 names. They are Jorginho. Do you remember when we were in with Jorginho?
Yeah. Yep, Jorginho.
People were thinking, oh my God, why are we going for him?
Mm-hmm.
Look what a great year
I was
he
one
had
of them.
last season. Look what a great season he had last season. But he's now tipped for the Ballon d'Or. Not saying that I don't think he will win it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the other one, John Stones.
Yeah.
He's done actually quite well.
He has done.
I think Arteta's got a fantastic talent ID. It's just his man management that flops him. Which, as you said, Martinelli needs like a Klopp.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to move on to another one. West Ham linked with Alexis Sanchez.
Wow. I think if anything, he wants to go to Atletico Madrid.
No, I'm hearing it totally different. I'm hearing he's got unfinished business in the Premier League, and London is exactly where he wants to live. And his last payday and last hurrah is London.
Wow.
With no club at all written on it. It says just West Ham are front runners, but I'm hearing it. London is his intended last payday. Is where he wants to play football. He's dying to get out of Italy. He would rather it January rather it be in the summer. He wants out ASAP and Premier League.
If anything, Arsenal are going to try and get him gone in January. That's their aim. They're trying to get him gone then.
Yeah. To open up wages, we'll open up whatever. So I'm just saying, we're not talking about our wonderful club at the moment. West Ham realistic, or do you think there could be a slide? Is that a slide come and get me plea to the Arsenal?
No, to be honest, it's reasonable. It is possible because they're in Europe. We're not.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to evaluate all the options. Because I know that Lacazette was very, very close to joining Atletico Madrid before he joined Arsenal.
Yeah, something they got banned or something.
Link up with, we all wanted. Well, he really wanted to link up with Griezmann. Who knows? He could still have that in the back of his mind.
Possibly.
I'm not saying for definite, but they have got 4 strikers. I know already, so they might not go for him.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think Arsenal are trying to get rid of both Leno and Lacazette in January, which I think could be a mistake.
Which one? Or both?
Dare I say it, Leno?
Okay. Well, it depends.
Because we would have to buy in a backup goalkeeper.
We have been linked on a free with Neto today, arguing just you saying about Edu. But yeah, we've been linked again with Neto for the last couple of days, I'm seeing.
Are you a fan of Ramsdale?
Of course I am. Of course.
I know, but say if we got Neto over Ramsdale, would you have been annoyed?
Of course I would have, yeah, most definitely.
Like Ramsdale's proving himself time after time. Like,
and listen. If Neto's coming in, listen, I don't give a fuck what your name is, which club you played for. You know you're number 2, didn't you, brother? You know you're number 2, didn't you, mate? Like, that would be the first thing I'm saying to him. You know you're number 2. So whoever comes into Arsenal at this moment would have to be God to take that space away from Ramsdale for me. So that's what I'm saying. That's the only awkward choice we got. If we want a one-away goalkeeper, which I said on last night's stream, you probably didn't catch it. I reckon we're going to be backed into the corner of another fucking shit cunt like from the Brighton keeper, some Australian coming or something. Because who does clearly want to be a number 2 right now? With World Cups around the corners and
I think Neto goes out of Arsenal's planning in a way. Like, he is 32, turning 33 in July. We don't want to give a high wage. If anything, I think we'll go for a young goalkeeper.
And that would suit me. I also did say that last night. What would be ideal if there was a 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old goalkeeper knocking up in the Championship anywhere you like, who's doing well, that we can come in and be a realistic number 2. I've said something similar. I think Usman reckoned we should be trying to take Sam Johnson and have these two battling to be England's and Arsenal's number 1. I told him it's a very interesting theory, but something obviously I think is very unrealistic. Do you know what I mean? But
definitely. Like Ramsdale,
they're so similar in age as well, Tony. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
the thing is about Sam Johnson, I can tell you he's closer to Tottenham than any other club. Like, he's not eyeing a move, but Tottenham would be his choice.
Interesting.
Like, it's only because Lloris is getting old. Like, I think he's got 1 year left after this year. And he's going to be 33, 34. He might want to move back to France. There's an open for him. Like, even Nick Pope is offered to Tottenham.
Hold on. You're saying, hold on. Sorry, again, hold on. We're going slightly off it. Hold on. I want to just clarify what you're saying. You're slightly saying you're worried about Leno leaving because that means we don't have a good backup dancer. What would be an alternative for you? You said someone young. I do get that. Yes, cool. Have you got any kind of name of it? Because I was struggling with names myself. I was trying to think.
Ideally.
Yeah, I started coming up with, who did I mention last night? I was like, look at that young keeper who playing for Ireland, the black geezer, Badouzi. I wasn't saying.
Oh,
I was trying to think of just young goalkeepers. I'm saying who out there could we realistically bring in that's sweet with being number 2 right now, bros? And when I say sweet, like, you know what I mean, literally just sweet.
I'm just gonna. Oh, you're thinking Gavin Bazanu.
Something like that. I just threw out a young name, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, he's a good player, but at the same time, I'm thinking. And I know you're going to probably think, well, he's not good enough because he had a shit pre-season. Okonkwo is ready, in my opinion, not to be a backup.
Who?
Academy. You know what I mean? We've got academy goalkeepers already.
So hold on, which one though? Who?
Well, we've got Carl Hein.
Yeah. We know he's Estonian. I think he's Estonia's number 1, yeah.
He is, and Arthur Okonkwo. Like, the thing is, we have signed both of them on 4-year deals. Yeah. So Arsenal see a future with them. But Carl Hein I was told, all set to leave to go to Brighton.
Okay.
As a backup. But then all of a sudden he signed a new deal. So I think, why would we offer a long-term deal to a backup goalkeeper
when you've got someone maybe possibly there?
Exactly. Like, I think we're going to make them work for it. Like, we've got, I would say, decent backups at the moment in the academy, but at the same time, not really.
All right, I wasn't sure about Alex, as you said, obviously in Scotland, whatever. Gabriel Hein, I don't know. Like, look at Martinez. Like, he was literally there for like 8-9 years, bros, and suddenly he turned out to be a fucking top keeper, and then we sold him. Like,
yeah, Emil Martinez would have been the dream, in my opinion. But
I don't know if you've seen the comments, Tony, just so I don't ignore you, mate. What do you think about the striker situation, Tony? I'm going to move into another one, so it's a 2-in-1 for you, Tony. If we go for a young keeper, Hein is in the academy. Hold on, fuck me, he's pretty much answered what we pretty much said. Sorry, Hanyumi, I didn't see it. Why not promote him? Sorry, Hanyumi, didn't actually see that at all, bros. Well, I think that's what Tony's pretty much just said there, bros. In a nutshell, why don't we go with him? And why not? If it's going to cost us significant money to go and get someone like, I see us linked with David Raya again. David Raya ain't going to be coming to Arsenal to be a backup number 1 because he's been all right, I'm going to say, at Brentford. And number 2, Brentford are fucking sitting 7th or 8th in the Premier League. They're not looking to sell their number 1 goalkeeper to go to Arsenal. So, whichever way you look at it, maybe we should just go in the academy. Do you know what I mean? Unless literally there is someone out there that just pops up. Do you know, like what's his name? Areola, the one that went to West Ham. Like, unless just someone,
Yeah,
just
he would be ideal.
Unless someone pops up out of nowhere, then yeah, do you know what? Fuck it, I'd go within the academy.
The thing is, West Ham do have an option to buy it though.
Yeah, I know, but we'll see, innit? We'll see what happens there, innit? Like, I don't think he's going to be happy as fucking. I don't know. Has he got number one yet? He hasn't got number one, has he?
No, he's number 2 at the moment.
Do you know what? I couldn't remember their goalkeeper. It's fucking Fabianski. No, he hasn't. I've just realised. No, right.
I do know something about the striker situation.
Go on, talk to me.
And Yumi did ask. Lacazette gone in January. They're hoping, and Yezri from Sevilla is their number 1 choice.
Right, talk to me about this guy, Tony. He's 23. I think he scored 24 goals last season. Can you give me a bit more about him? Because I don't know very much. As you know, I'm very honest.
What can I say about him? He is a good player. He's skillful.
Very skillful, yeah. Okay.
I would give him. I think he's the perfect Lacazette replacement, in my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion, I've seen people compare him to the next Falcao. You don't remember him?
Yep, of course. Ramadal.
He is playing very well as number 9 for Morocco. I know that's not much. But he has outscored so many players already.
Right, cool. How long's he been at Seville? Give me his goal ratio then. The goal ratio. How long's he been there? Go and break him down. And
Yezri, let me have a look.
And another question I'll get ready to fire at you is: do you think Arsenal will go for a winger, especially as the Martinelli thing? Like, what do you think about a winger? Martinelli, I reckon, is getting sold. You could say loan. You can pretty it the way you want. I'll pretty it the way I want. I think obviously Arteta don't like him. He's going to leave. So does that mean Arsenal need a new winger? Was Martinelli even a winger? What was Martinelli's role at the club for the last year? Because I fucking couldn't tell you it.
Well, they wanted a Arteta sees him as a striker.
Well, so why doesn't he play him as a striker? We can't score goals, Tony, mate. I don't know if you've noticed, Jim. He scored 50.
I know, mate, but last time we played, I'm just going to say, the last 2 games that we played him in striker, look what happened.
All right, Brentford was a disaster. We can't say Brentford was a disaster for one set of players and they had COVID. So it was time for him just to fire, or Balogun, because do you know what? Balogun didn't fire them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but then the other one was Chelsea. He didn't look great at Chelsea. Did he?
No, he didn't. No, fuck you. Okay, yeah. All right, I just like the guy and I think he deserves
I'm just looking
more time. Listen, bros, he's a fucking brilliant player, bros. I don't know what you've seen in his short Arsenal career so far. I've seen enough to suggest that he can be a world-class player. Whether he will ever turn out to be that guy, I don't know. I think there's obviously a problem. Arteta doesn't like him. He's going the Saliba Guendouzi way out of Arsenal, my friend. Like,
yeah, the thing you were saying about Yezri. He's been Yezri's been there for 3 years, I think.
Okay.
And he played for Malaga as well.
Okay.
So he knows his
friend. Jesus. Man, that comes through my microphone, bro.
Sorry, mate. The thing is, he is, I would say, fantastic. Like, they got him for 20 million euros.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
goals ratio, how many games, how many goals?
Let me have a look.
We don't have to do him individually, League Cup. Yeah, just slam me with his total sort of.
What, his total stats?
Yep.
We'll do. Yusuf Nezri. At Sevilla.
Yep.
He has scored 85 games, 33 goals.
Ooh, I had a feeling. See, do you know what? While I was sitting there fucking around, no, I'm joking. While I was sitting there waiting for you to give me these answers, I had a feeling, these were the kind of stats that I knew was going to come back at me. And again, is it me being up myself? Arsenal fans, like you said 20 minutes ago, been a bit impatient or rush. Mate, the way I see it is, it isn't just Lacazette on his way out, and Nketiah's on his way out, love him or hate him. And for me, Aubameyang has been on his way out for a minute, whether he's still here or not, if you know what I mean by that. By the way, one more crazy quick one. Newcastle, man, man, Nathan, man, linked with fucking Uber today. Anything on that? Or is that just complete have Newcastle fantasy talks?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, mate.
Why would he downgrade?
as
I'm
an
sorry, but
Arsenal
why
fan,
would he go to? I know they've got money now, but why would he
Yeah.
move to Newcastle when he's got
£500,000? Hold on, £500,000 a week. A Man United kind of Alexis Sanchez deal, and the number 9 man, Arabic corners man. Everything's going to be way man. And hold on, just in case you weren't convinced, Arsenal could have also get offered something silly because we wouldn't get offered this by no team in Europe. But if we was offered 50 million for Uber from Newcastle, would you have that in January, Tony? I'm asking that just to you.
Of course.
See what I mean? So now suddenly he can't go there too. Of course, I'm accepting that.
Yes,
now,
I would, but I don't think
the kind of peas that they've got in their pocket, my brother. It isn't as extraordinary as it would sound. Lundberg, every time this geezer comes, I look down here and I ever think, but listen, fuck me, Lundberg. Yeah. What was I saying, you bastards?
You were saying about Uber.
Yes, Uber. If Newcastle were to offer 50 million, you've just said you would accept that. Right, Hanyumi, Lundberg, Linda, anyone in the stream right now, if Newcastle come in with their Arabic money in, it doesn't matter, that's a joke. It doesn't matter what money it is, but they're Arabic millionaires, in it. So let's just have it right. If they come in with the Arabic dollars, pounds, euros, whatever we need it to be, would you sell Uber, if true, to Newcastle? He's 32. He seems to have lost it at our club. He looks like he might need a fresh lease of life or just something new to do. Would you allow Uber to go to Newcastle so Arsenal can put that £50 million in their pocket and move on to bigger and better things? Because, right, Tony, what I'm saying is, if you're buying what's his name? How do I say his name properly? Who? Who? Say again?
Yusuf and Nesri.
Yusuf and let's just call him Yusuf, yeah? Right, yep. So Yusuf, I think the guy that comes in next year, let it be Dusan Vlahovic of Fiorentina, the guy you're mentioning, let it be anyone you want. Their hashtag coming in to possibly replace Uber for me as well. This guy has to be a good striker, this guy that comes in. I'm not saying the Seville boy, Yusuf, isn't a good striker, but I'm saying whoever comes in now, I think is kind of slyly coming in to take over that sort of, let's just say it, the number 9 role, whichever way you want to dress it, yeah?
Yeah.
And
is, as I said to you, I don't think he will be a Orba replacement.
All right, I maybe just throw in he come from Leganés, but we're not we don't need to worry about that now. That's mine. I'm not in a rude way to you, Hans, but I'm just saying, fuck where he come from. I just wanted to know roughly his stats at Seville, as I was asking Tony. Big up Lundberg. Yes, real ones in the place. Lundberg, Hanyumi. Yes, the real ones are here. Guys, getting the conversation then. Who is the ideal striker replacement at Arsenal? Lacazette could be leaving Arsenal in January. It is looking like that way. Nketiah will be following him, whether it is in the summer, but I doubt he'll get much football time. So you may as well say he's gone from this moment anyway. So 2 strikers down. I reckon Martinelli's on his way. Guys, that honestly leaves us with what? Balogun, who people are suggesting to go out on loan, again, because of the lack of playing time. And it leaves you with Gabriel Martinelli, who fucking doesn't get playing time. So do we even need a striker at all? Maybe we should just leave Uber there all season, guys, and just leave Aubameyang, Martinelli and Balogun on the bench because we don't need another striker because Aubameyang's fine. Just sell Lacazette, sell them all. We don't need a striker. Maybe we could go down that option. This is a brilliant player. I think he's probably out of our reach because I do believe, Tony, they bought him for about 60 million, Napoli. Osimhen, Victor.
Who's this?
Victor Osimhen.
He is a good
Lundbergkamp's last comment.
Lundbergkamp, I do not little. Lundbergkamp, I do like Osimhen, but
mate, he's fast. He's speedy. He seems to shit the life out of a defender. There's a lot I like about this Victor.
I like him on FIFA burst as well. But the thing is,
we were linked with him hard though before he went.
Of course we were.
Sorry, my ear went up. I'm hearing a bunch of girls outside the window, bro. There's nothing that makes
But the thing is, I do like Osimhen too, mate. Like, he is a good player.
How much did he go Napoli for? Was it about 60 mil?
Let me have a look.
Bro, send me the link, please. Bro, that's like a security.
70 million
Who
euros.
are you? Who are you, my like, bros? I'm open to anyone coming on here. It's not about clout. It's not about anything. But I have to ask, who are you?
Oh, I think he's a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan.
Yes, he was with us the other night. I do remember, but I'm saying, bro, you could just come in and start giving it. Fuck you.
The thing is, as we were saying about Osimhen, he went for 70 million euros. I think. So it's about. It could be even 80 with add-ons. So that's the scary thing. How much would Napoli want to sell him for? If they were, they'll probably say 100.
Yeah, easily. But mate, if he's doing well out there, it would be more like 120, 130, 140. That's if he's doing that well. So I'd rule that out from there. Bro,
The one I would ideally want is Isaac.
I think he is the Chelsea fan. I think you got it spot on, bruv. You seem to have a wicked memory, didn't you? I must blaze too much. Hold on, it would cost a lot. Hold on, it would cost a lot for Osimhen, bro. I think Napoli paid about 70 for him. Yeah, that's basically what we're saying. He would not go on the cheap.
No,
if he decides to leave in Napoli one day, it's going to be 100 mil, bro. I don't want to be a cunt, but I don't know if just call a random in the stream. Bro, I'd need your email, everything. It's all long, and I haven't got. You would have, but mate. At very minimum, you're going to have to add me on Twitter right now, Danny AFC TV. I'll even write in the link there. If you want to come in that much, bros, you're going to go on Twitter and you're going to add that account, G. And if you already follow me on Twitter, then Bob's your uncle. Give me a message.
The people I've been told to replace Lacazette, I know some people are going to say, you keep dreaming. Obviously, it all depends.
Hold on. What? The reason I'm asking, because you talk facts. As you take facts, you talk facts. Most definitely, bros. We at least have to go and grab me on the link I've just put up on the TV, bro. Before you join the stream, you at least have to grab me there. So I will keep an eye on my Twitter in case you do add. Fuck me, I thought the phone was off for a second. I will keep an eye on Twitter just to make sure.
Yeah, the bro, 5 strikers I've been told.
Yes, sorry, Tone. And hold on, let me just finish this. Hold on, because I feel a bit bad. Sorry, Tone. Mate. I don't do no other social media either, so I'm not about to give out my number on this thing, so it's not WhatsApp time. You have to grab me on Twitter, and then I'll bring you straight on the stream. That is not a problem. I need to at least know who you are, G, if you don't mind, innit? Like, just one of them ones. I don't ask for much, but you know what I mean? Don't know what you think of that, Tony. Like, I'm not gonna...
Yeah, I don't give out my number unless I trust the person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, mate, at least grab me on Twitter, and we can try and get you on the stream, innit? Now, moving on, go on, but still stay in the conversation, mate, or try and grab me on Twitter, whatever way you think. Napoli would double their money, Tony. This is the problem. He's doing well.
Double, so 140 million euros, so 120 mil.
If they were to win the league, I'm not saying that makes you financially safe in it. If you look at Inter Milan, but if they were to win the league also this year, they are smacking it at the moment. I'm not saying they are going to win the league, but I tell you what, in my opinion, they're looking as good as anyone in Italy. I know you like a bit of Italian football, Tony. I've been watching a lot more Italian than I've ever watched in my life this year, and I found it pretty decent. I watched Fiorentina a couple of times.
I always, when I feel Serie A, I always just remember that Football Italia.
Yeah, mate. What's that geezer called? The bald geezer. I always remember his voice on a Sunday morning.
Oh, God.
Is it Richard? Is it Richard? It ain't Richard. No. What's his name?
I'm having a look, mate. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, though, isn't it?
Great show. Football Italia. Great show.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the geezer used to come on, man. Man, I used to just remember.
James Richardson.
What's his name?
James Richardson.
That's the motherfucker. I was going to say, I thought you said Tim Sign. I was like, no. Yeah, James Richardson.
And then Mark Chapman took over.
I have no idea, mate. I remember James Richardson. I don't know. When I think of Football Italia, like Channel 4 on a Sunday morning, he's the kind of face that comes to my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's memories. But yeah, that's the last time I watched Serie A properly.
For Chelsea fans, I remember Paul Elliott being involved on that quite a lot for some reason. Maybe he was injured around the time. I know he played in Italy. Possibly injured at the time, or was his career ended already? I don't remember. Paul Elliott used to be on the show a lot. Chelsea centre back, you know.
I can't remember now.
All right, I think he used to be a part of it quite a lot. Paul Elliott, Chelsea.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Someone
remember to the strikers that you guys wanted, because
I followed you on Twitter. Right, so give me a direct message. So sorry, Tony. So I don't want this guy to think I'm ignoring him, mate. Hold on. Yeah, someone has. Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. Right. He is a Chelsea fan.
Do we want him?
All right, I don't want to be a bastard to him. Tony, do me a favour. You're going to have to go get this geezer, someone that's just followed me, because you're a bit more technical than me. Send him the link, because I've just sent you the link, mate. Say his name is, let me tell you his name. His name is Quazim Nazir, but he's just started following me. If you look at the people that have just started following me.
Yeah, I'll find him.
No. Do me a favor, Tony. Send me the link now, please, brother. Send it to me on Twitter if you can. Send me the link. I'll send it to him. I've got him on a direct message chat.
There you go.
Respect to my G.
Anytime. But yeah, I can tell you there's 5 strikers they're looking at.
Hold on 1 sec, T, because it's just ramping with me. 1 sec, mate. 1 sec.
You're going to be impressed with some of them, but I know you're going to say, oh, it's paper talk. Nah. One of them I could say is...
Tony, how the fuck do I send this on Twitter? It's not having it. It's not letting me copy it. It's just sending me to the stream.
God, what's his name?
I'm holding it in all sorts. What the fuck? Double tap? Nope. That tells me to like give it a heart.
Are you following him?
I am. Yes, I've just started following him. Do you want to grab him for me? Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
Do you want to come like a police inceptor?
Go on. What's his name?
His name is Quasem Nazar.
How do you spell it?
QASEMNASSER. Looking for a YouTube channel to talk about football content. Interesting.
Can't find him at all.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't you go onto my people then and just look at the last
That's
person?
what I'm trying to find. You're following so many people. Hang on, followers. Surely he'll be the top follower. Nope, he's not.
I don't know. He's named as, let me just see if it ain't a different name on here because his name's come up. Fuck's sake. No, it's Quasem Nazar.
Yeah, I can't find him.
Fuck me. Send me that link via WhatsApp. Let me just clock this. Everyone in the chat, I'm so sorry. Send me that link via WhatsApp and I'm going to come back on here. I'll be able to trap it on WhatsApp. Sorry, T.
Right.
Mate, just see the fucking efforts we're going through. Let's see what Lung Bergkamp is saying. Right. Let me just get this link.
Oh, I've got him now.
Bollocks, mate, because I've copied it. Now, screw you. But I love it. I love it.
Hang on, has he got the... Oh, wait, he's played on Stamford Bridge?
He's what?
He's got a picture of him outside Stamford Bridge. Oh, he's been on the tour. I thought it was a medal.
Oh. Right,
But
mate. Arteta would make R9 look like Joe Linton, for fuck's sakes. That's quite interesting. Will Pete Dreeper just to... what's this? To find a manager who could get Uber firing again. Possibly, but Uber is 32 now, bros. Tony, what happened about Torreira? Is he coming back after the loan? I'm hearing absolute conflicting ones on this. I'm hearing they're ready to send him back.
What, send him back to Arsenal?
Yeah, mate, they're ready to send him back. He's only coming on from the bench anyway. I've watched a few games. He's not starting for them, mate.
Yeah, but why would they send him back?
Because he's shit.
Mate,
I've got you. You've got the link, brother. You've got the link. So I expect you to jump in any second.
I'm just going to say to that, I know he's barely played, but at the same time, I know what I would be doing if I was Arteta and Edu.
Go on. I thought you were yeah.
Well, who plays for Fiorentina?
Dusan, obviously. Yeah.
Do a swap deal. Not straight, obviously. 50 million plus Torreira. Done.
Possibly, but again, I have a feeling the stumbling block is probably them not wanting Torreira. But we shall see, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
The thing is, Torreira wants Italian football only.
Yeah. Well, or he did sort of say, because of his dad dying and everything, he might go home to Brazil. I think he's a guy who's a bit lost at the moment, and I don't think he's firing. It seems to be wherever he's going. Like I don't know. Like, I think he's in a bit of a fucking lost road at the moment. Do you know what I mean? He might want to be in Italy, bros, but who in Italy wants him then, with all respect? Do you know what I mean?
Well, apparently even Napoli went for him.
Well,
which I think is up to rubbish, even though that was
exactly that's what I'm saying, mate. Because no one seems to have offered us money for him. Right, Quasem is with us. He wants to share some of his wisdom with us on the stream. Good evening, mate. What's good?
Hi, thanks for having me. I appreciate that, mate.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. You must have had a couple of things you wanted to talk about, so I'm going to ask if you've got anything you want to lead on. Or
yeah, I've been watching you. You know, nearly is it every night or every few nights? You come late, so I watch you, and I do like what you're talking about. In fact, you're not biased in a way. You say how it is, and that is great. You know, if you don't like the manager, you just say how it is, and that's great.
That's it. All right. Safe for that, number one. Thank you, my friend. Obviously, Tony's with us tonight. You're a Chelsea fan, we take it, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So, all right. I'm going to just throw a couple, unless Tony wants to. I'll throw a couple of Chelsea questions at you. Werner, what's your opinions on him?
I like him. I know he misses a lot of chances. He doesn't score a lot, but he works hard for the team. You know, to be fair, we started the season, and the three behind the Kako, they're not Havertz, Mount to a certain extent, and Ziyech in particular. They're not performing very well. So I know they got the slender about Werner, but I like him very well. His movement is great. He's very quick, and if he doesn't score, he assists or he worked hard for the team. I do like Werner.
Do you think Tuchel will be shopping in January? Do you think he'll be going out spending some of Abramovich's money in January, or do you think he's pretty close to what he has in mind as his 1 to 11, like 7, 8, 9, whatever subs you need? Like, do you think he'll be shopping in January?
Well, it all depends where are we in the Champions League and in the league. If it was still top 2, 3, I think he's gonna go 1 or 2, to make sure to win the league, But if we're still falling away, I think he's gonna start for top 4 and maybe, it all depends where our position in the Christmas time, January time. That is when it comes tough, Christmas, January, February.
Okay, I've just been asked, are you a Geordie? He's not a Geordie. Torreira still hasn't got a good reputation in Italy. Some Italian clubs will come in for him. Mate, I think clubs will come in for him, bro, but no one puts down the money. It's like Bellerin. No one has put down the money. Guendouzi, he was young. He's been rushed out the door. He was worth every million, the 9 million that Marseille will finally probably give us, even if we do receive that 9 million for Guendouzi. As for Lee,
I rate him, Danny. I rate Guendouzi and Torre, but I don't think Arteta gives him a chance,
Bros,
I know.
Arteta didn't give him a chance. Like, that would be too long to get into tonight. For my eyes, what I visually see as an Arsenal fan, as a guy that loves this club, our goalkeeper got injured, which is Bernd Leno at the time. It was away at Brighton. I don't know if you remember the exact game. Guendouzi runs over. He starts arguing with the player who was more high. He starts arguing with him. He starts. He's telling the goalkeeper, "Get up! You're acting." He's trying to pull Leno up. He doesn't think he's actually really injured. Guendouzi starts basically going crazy. Starts going nuts towards the referee. Some of the Brighton players. Now, after that, I believe it was just that game. People have said he's got a bad attitude, whatever. He was asked to publicly apologize. He said he had nothing to apologize for. And then apparently there was some altercation. He told Morpie he earned more money than him or something. He walked past him and said, "I earn more money than you."
Yeah, he had to yes, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
At the end of the day, for me, he lost his whole Arsenal career for that. That wasn't good enough. If you want to ask a different question, Saliba, we bought Saliba 3 years ago, my friend. 3 years ago. Like, I've been waiting so long to see this motherfucker make a debut. It's like a little kid waiting for Christmas. Like, I don't even know which way to go. I don't personally believe he'll be coming back next season. I know we've heard all the rumors. They're talking on the phone. They're both happy. He's done well at Marseille, and Arteta's watching him closely. Mate, I don't believe it at all, because if Arteta thinks Rob Holding or Pablo Blowjob Mari is a better defender than Saliba, then he's a fucking crazy person altogether. You know what I mean? I know he likes.
To be fair, Danny, I had a conversation with Mo Haider.
Yes,
Mo Haider. Yeah, I had a conversation with him regarding Saliba because I was asking him.
When was this? When was it? Was it recent or
it's I think last month, because I am one of the panelists. The Blue Lounge. I'm one of the panelists then, and Mo Qasim, he got Mo Haider, and I asked him question regarding Saliba. I said, to be fair, because him and that lad from Leicester, the defender, I forgot his name now, is injured.
Oh God, Fofana,
yeah, and both they were made. They came from the French league, and they had high potential. But the difference is, Arteta didn't give Saliba any chance, any opportunity to break to that first team. He played a few games under the 23, and he went on loan, and he had a successful loan for that French. What he's doing now. So I think
he was the captain as well the other day. He was the captain of the French under 23s the other day. We know who's doing well at Marseille. Guendouzi was captain of Marseille the other day, even though they lost 2-0, but Guendouzi was captain. What we're both saying is, they're both doing fantastically well. They're both going in the direction we want to be.
Yes.
So the question we're asking people...
But what I'm asking you is, Danny, I don't understand. That's what I was spoken to Mo Haider about. I said, why Arteta spent 50 million on Ben White and he didn't give Saliba a chance? I mean, he could use that 50 million elsewhere in different ways, like creative midfielder, or, for example, a striker, because Aubameyang is not doing it much now. So I don't understand why he spent 50 million on a defender, and you got Saliba. He's a young man, but he didn't have the chance. That's what I was. What do you think? What is your overall view about?
For me personally, I'm happy we've got Ben White. Would I have bought Ben White in the summer myself, paying 50 million for him? No, I would have given Saliba the chance and looked to reinvest that 50 million somewhere else in the squad. That would have definitely been my attitude. In an ideal world, I would have bought Ben White, sold Holding, and then had both of them, because Arteta is also, I'm not sure, I appreciate you're not an Arsenal fan, but Arteta doesn't like to start games with like two centre-backs that play left-footed or right-footed. He must have one that plays left-footed. He must have one that plays right-footed. So, for example, it's Gabriel and Ben White. Let's just say it's a reserve game or a League Cup game, not as important. He could now go Holding and Pablo blowjob Mari, because Mari's left-footed, Holding is right-footed. Do you get where I'm coming from, though, yeah? So basically, this guy is fascinated with matching up left foot, right footed, blah, blah, blah. So for me, I would have sold Holding as the other right footed defender, and I would have made Ben White and Saliba battle the same way Gabriel and Maria battling. So no matter which way I look at it, did we need to spend the £50 million? You could say no, or you could have spent the £50 million and still bring him back. What I'm saying, there is absolutely zero excuses to why that this French team sensation. And believe me, I do have a massive feeling about this guy. I think he is going to go on to be a world-class defender.
Okay, fair enough. He's decent. Yeah, he's decent. He's decent. I don't think he's worth 50 million, Danny, but I think he's
it was 27. It was 27.
Decent enough.
It's 27. But yeah, bro, basically.
For who? Sorry, for who?
Saliba.
For who?
Saliba.
Ah, no, I'm talking about Ben White. I'm talking about Ben White.
Okay, no. I think I'm talking about both of them, but I'm saying as in there's still zero excuses to why Saliba was not given a chance at Arsenal. Yes. And 50 million signing of Ben White, yes, is an all good signing, but I still think even if Saliba come back, if the stories were true and he come back next season, I still think he could out Ben White in this team and still be a main role in this team. He could be the partner to
think Ben White, Danny, I think Ben White is decent. I think the issue was Arsenal. Look, I'm neutral now. I'm not. Don't get that to debate. Chelsea, Arsenal. I think the issue was Arsenal. They got too many players not good enough. I mean, like let's take Holding for example. He was nearly going to Newcastle, and Arsenal ended up giving him a new contract. You know what I'm saying? And they could have made about 20 million profit there. They got too many players, and they got a problem Arsenal as well. They always running the players' contract, and that's not a great idea, really. You know, I mean they did it with Sanchez as well. And I mean the structure of the club, then he maybe need changing in a way, if you know what I mean.
Of course,
the players like running contracts. This is not good, not a great idea because you lose obviously money for it. You know what I mean?
Bro, Arsenal hired new people to handle these situations after the whole Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil drama.
Yes.
The story would never let a player get under 2 years again. It was either Dick Law that said this or another Richard Garlick. Bro, they're kind of all frauds at the club. They all lie. They take the job title. They take a lot of money. And that's basically in it. When it comes down to the players, they live in quite a luxury and quite a good free life at Arsenal. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand what is going on. Lacazette, why is he running out of a contract now? I'm not saying he was good enough for a new deal. So sell him 2 years ago. The guy does not really return massive goals per season, as in goals per season. One of his best seasons was last season. That coincided with just because Lacazette, Aubameyang was terrible. Do you know what I mean? Yes. He got like 16. I think that was his best season for Arsenal, 16. For me, if you cost £57 million, you have to bring a little bit more than 16 goals to the table. For me personally, as a number one striker. So he should have went 2 years ago. In Nketiah, he's come through the youth. There's no excuses for this guy to be running out of a contract. Do you know what I mean? Then at Arsenal, then you always get the times when you suddenly got a good player coming through the youth. It could be Saka, it could be a Martinelli, it could be Balogun.
He doesn't blame Martinelli though. I mean, I heard he's fallen out with him, something like that. They had an argument.
No one knows the absolute truth. I personally think it's a falling out, and I think Martinelli will leave in January, just like Saliba Guendouzi did. I have a feeling Martinelli is definitely going that way out of the club. If you look since Arteta took over, you'll be very surprised to see how many actual minutes Martinelli has played football, period.
Yes.
The time Arteta has been there. I know he had an injury, but whether before the injury, after the injury, the minutes to games ratio is just incorrect, innit? Now, if Arsenal are firing on all cylinders, if Arsenal was a top 4 team, if Arsenal was in Europe, in the Champions League, or even in the Europa League, bro, you could say, okay, well, Arteta's getting it right, and this is why Martinelli ain't playing. But for me right now, you can't really explain why Martinelli ain't playing. There was a lot of talk last season that he was doing striker training. He sees him as a centre forward. Well, right now we can't really score too many goals. Why aren't we seeing him up front?
Yes. Yes.
He should be given a chance, in my opinion. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been streaming for an hour and 50 minutes. I'm going to be streaming for another 5-10 minutes. So let's try and cover as much as we can in this next 5 or 10 minutes.
Can I just say something before I go, Mo? Danny,
of course.
what do you think about Arteta's man management? Because I mean, we had it was Lampard. Lampard was ignoring the likes of Rudiger, the Aspilicueta, Jorginho. So with Lampard, it didn't have that great man management. I mean, I had a good squad, but before he gets sacked, he was 9th in the table. So I'm thinking.
Hold on, who are we talking about? With Chelsea?
I'm talking
Lampard,
about Arteta's man. Yes, Lampard. Yeah, okay. Lampard's man management, it wasn't great. So I'm seeing Arteta's man management as well is not great. The way he treated players. We had it was Lampard. That's what I'm trying. It was ignoring play and not talking to them. So it seemed to me Arteta gave me that impression as well. And man management is not great. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, mate, again, it will go down to many, many, many opinions. But again, I don't believe, like people say, all right, I couldn't really tell you a player at the club he's improved. Saka was always going to be Xhaka stayed the same. Rob Holding has stayed the same. He was lucky with Tierney, obviously. He come in just under the right time under Emre, so we already had him. Basically, brothers, I don't really, for me as an Arsenal fan, I don't really see what Arteta has done to still have his job. I don't see it as, oh, he brings through all the youth. He plays Charlie Patino. He plays Aziz. He plays Kiddo Taylor-Hart. He plays Flarin Balogun. He doesn't, bros. He doesn't even give them a run out in a game against West Brom reserves in the League Cup. Then we played MK Dons at home at the Emirates, He still sent out basically most of the first team players. So he won't give the new coming young guns a chance. Charlie Patino, Aziz, Balogun, they're all struggling to get chances. Martinelli, they're all struggling to get chances. So for me, I think he's got his favourites. And I believe there's certain times in the 1 to 11, there's certain people that's always going to be in the team no matter what happens.
Thank you very much for having me, Danny. I appreciate that. Thanks, mate.
No problem, man.
Thanks.
Seriously, and you can, listen.
Take care, mate. Have a good night.
Do join again, bro. See you soon, Thanks
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, mate.
No problem, man. And on I continue, people. So we did bring Kazim Nazar on. Tony disappeared. It might have been lights off in the cell. But yes, anyway, who is still with me? It is almost time to call it a night now anyway. It's a mad time of night, so it's time to go. Hold on. Right, guys, it is almost time. I'm off, need a cup of tea. Catch you all soon. Who is still with me on the stream? Right, how long do you think Twitch show will last, bro? Who are you wanting in that kind of tone, you silly fucker? Oh. Right. Who is still with me, guys? Right, we may as well just hit the 2-hour mark. I need a drink. I'm always thirsty, innit? Who's still with me? Oh, let's do that. I need to run to the shop and get a water or something. I'm drinking too much bullshit. I need some water. Some nice and good with mineral water. And you me safe. Right, guys, it is time to call it a night. A good evening. Shouts out to Nazim. Shouts out to the prison man himself, Tony. Shouts out to Hanyumi, Kamala, Lung Bergkamp. I think all these men have disappeared now. And shouts out to everyone on the stream. Torreira still has a good reputation in Italy. Man, I don't think no one will give us money for him though, Hanyumi. What about Torreira? I reckon he'll be coming back, bruvs. I also agree with this. Arteta would make R9 look like a Joe Linton. I couldn't agree more with that. I absolutely think that's pretty much spot on. I reckon Tuchel will be sacked before Arteta, no joke. Interesting, bros. And who would bet against that, honestly? I think Arteta is here to stay for a very long time, my friend. Arteta is here to stay, mate. Do you know what I mean? Let's make no mistake about it. I can't see the board being rattled by anything, mate. Like, there's Conte available, mate, so there's no excuses. It ain't like there's a rationing or a shortage of managers out here. It just makes you wonder when does it break, innit? I can't see us finishing above 8th this season, so for me that would be 8th, and 8th. Will he still have a job next season? Looking back, I reckon probably so. You'll get Arsenal fans giving it right. This is definitely his last season. I won't trust his process no more. And still halfway through the season, they'll all be frauded into believing we're a good team. Yeah, maybe that's what it takes, though, Lundberg. It probably takes us slightly to finish 12th, 13th, 14th, perhaps 15th, and that's when they'll say, do you know what, mate? We've tried to go with you. We've invested in you. You're an absolute cunt. You've made us spend a load of money, and now we need a new manager. You fucking rotten prick. Fuck off. We'll piss on your CV, and we hope we never see you again, you cunt. But yeah, because that's how strained the relationship's going to be before we actually do fire him. Do you know what I mean? Moving on to Crystal Palace, I fucking hope the fuck we win. Are we going to? Probably not, but we shall see. But on that note, guys, I love you all. Lundbergkamp, you're an absolute G. Hank Yumi, Kamala, Linda, WB, Kazim, Nazar, Hazard, Easy. Anyone else? Liakers, anyone else I didn't mention? I'm sorry, y'all. Tony, Manny, shouts out to you all the people that come on the show as guests. Obviously, me, Tony, Manny are doing it every Sunday thing now. The DMT show. So yeah, guys, please get involved. Please get your likes on the video and do subscribe if you're new. You know I'm worth it. Every Sunday we have got the DTM show. That's Danny, Manny, Tony. I will be having on Hazard at least once or twice a week. Mr. Hazard, once or twice a fortnight. Once a fortnight. Mr. Hazard Khan himself, as he's a real one. And a G shouts out to you, Haz. Lee Akers, he'd have to come on as a guest one night because he's full of jokes. Lundbergkamp's already been on. He's going to have to come on again soon. He's a real G. And Hanumi, I think he's shy. He's a Cali man. He just listens, man. I don't think he wants to come on yet. Maybe I'll get him on around Christmas time. Tell him to get smashed up in the Cali and come on a mad one over New Year. I will do a couple of lit Christmas, New Year streams, a couple of nutty ones, you know that. But what's this here? Yep, we'll be sticking with that guy forever, G. Yeah, mate. I can't see it changing yet. As I say, this season, if we finish 8th again and away from European football, it's going to be interesting to all the real Arteta sexuals out there. What will they be really saying then? Because I used to hear it weren't his team. He signed about 17, 18, roughly 19 players now. So if this isn't your team, my G, I don't know what the fuck you can call your team, brother. So for me, really and truly, the bullshit's got to start coming out of the wash soon. He signed fucking a squad and a whole bench worth of players. And if we finish 8th again, man, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I want to see these same fans saying, yeah, bro, it's all fine. Let's roll on into next season. Safe 9th, innit? Safe 8th. But I can't see any better at the moment. I don't know. Like, you follow up a good win against Tottenham with a lackluster performance against Brighton. Like, we ain't even got European football to fuck with us. We should be as fresh as fucking daisies running about. We look dead from about the 20th minute against Brighton. Brighton looked to be up and running, full of energy and on this thing. Like, why wasn't we? Like, why the fuck wasn't we? Do you know what I mean? FA Cup hasn't started. We've got no European football. We've played 2 League Cup games or fucking Caravan Cup games. Like, what the fuck? What is the problem at the whole club? I don't get it. So if it isn't Arteta, ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck is it? I'm not going to get it. I don't understand. Someone please educate me and let me know in it. I heard over a year ago it was because, listen, this weren't his players. He's still dealing with all the scumbags, all the Socrateses, all the Guendouzi's, all the Ozils. And now everyone's gone and he's brought in all his own motherfuckers. What's the problem now? I'm not getting it and I'm still not seeing it. I'm still not getting how he plays football. I don't get his process. Fuck's sake. Fucking me. Right, I reckon put your music before I tear up. But yeah, guys, I may as well keep it moving. Have we got any last minute comments before I go? We're running for 2 hours exactly. We've got seconds. Any last minute comments? If not, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, ever closer to the Palace game. Of course, we're going to have to see the Saturday and Sunday games first. We're Monday, for fuck's sake. We're going to be Monday night football. And then we play again at home. Thankfully, both games are at home, but then it's Villa. So it's a bit of a weird fun for us. Monday, then Friday. So 2 watch-alongs, obviously, guys. It's obviously Arsenal Palace and Arsenal Villa. And, yeah. You know what the score is, guys. You know what the score is. It's Danny AFC TV. Please hit the likes on the video. Please subscribe. Guys, I'm out for this evening. Thanks for all the love. Please get the link going around. Don't be fucking shy. And I must open a Snapchat or like a Facebook. I've got to do a little bit more for the advertising on this channel, definitely. Maybe a Snapchat, a Facebook. I have no idea. I don't really do social media, man. I've got my Twitter going on. That's about it. Like WhatsApp, I'm good. But yeah. I need to up the ante on the channel. I've figured out how to take all the StreamYard branding away. That wasn't because I wasn't premium. I just didn't know how to fucking do it. I'm a dumbass at the best of times. So that pisses me off. I'm going to have to stop some of the dumbass tactics, having all that StreamYard shit live with StreamYard everywhere. I thought, it says if I'm premium, I don't have to have this. Why the fuck is this always on my shit? I just take the overlays away. I don't look into shit too much. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm waffling on about StreamYard bullshit, guys. On that note, please hit the likes on the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you tomorrow night, ever closer to Arsenal v Palace. Good night, motherfuckers. Mwah. Peace out. Love you all in it.